Hello guys, welcome back to another Lumley trading video. In this one we're going to be going over NIO, a big move on the day, up again 8.8%. We're seeing this across really all the Chinese stocks at the moment. You got Alibaba also up I think 9% today. They're all just absolutely crazy these last really kind of, I think it's been like 3-4 days, they've just been really skyrocketing up. But to get into NIO specifically, what are we paying attention to? So, well, I'm flipping a bit more bullish on it. Why is this? We have our statistical mean on the 6 month at $13.20. Obviously we hit this, we got that initial trade idea of playing the pullback, worked quite well. Now we're retesting it. So really it's where do we close, really at lunchtime today, because that's when the 4 hour candle will close. Where does this close? If we can close above 13.20, good indication if we can then break that candle that we do continue higher. And where would we be looking for? Really, a key target would be $17. That's why you can actually see I got an alert there. Because $17, again, I'm not going to trade this move because to me this isn't the highest or really like a super high probability. Maybe it's 60% probability that it works. I like much more than that when I'm trading. So I don't trade these kind of moves, but if it does start pushing up, that's why I got the alert ready. So the first time we hit this level, I can trade the short bias kind of pullback. Because again, at a minimum, we should get a pullback on this level. So trade that, move my stop quite tight, probably above 17.51 or so. Trade that pullback, and then when we're up maybe half a point, move my stop to break even, lock in a tiny bit of profit, and really try and play that reversal back to its fair value. Because again, the statistical mean is its fair value. So NIO between the ranges of around 13 and 11 is its fair value. So I wouldn't look to trade in this level, and that's why I said I'd wait for that close above it, because if we can, it's quite bullish. But that's why my trade ideas coming into NIO is first time we touch this level, play the pullback, move my stop to break even, lock in a bit of profits, and again holding some size. So if it does continue to pull back to fair value, I can make the majority on that move. Now if we retest it, we start to break over. What I want to see is a break above, come back to test it as a support, and if it holds, we then actually have a level at 11.60. Now this wouldn't be our target unless we're looking for a day trade, just because obviously it's so close. So you can think of this as more of a range and play the pullback the first time you hit this range, anywhere within this range, and then wait for that break above it, come back to test the support, again 11.60 as that support, and then wait for that push high, which should take us to around 21.20, going on to 23.50, then on to $25. So really that would be what I'd be looking at with NIO to the upside. Now if we can't close above fair value and we kind of consolidate in this range, or instead break to the downside, what are support levels going forward? So we're looking at $9. This is our closest support, basically at that 52-week low, and a big layer of support. I mean, even if you're not using standard deviation, you can see it's very obvious. We came back here and kind of just stayed here for multiple days at a time. So going to be a key level. If we break through there though, expect quite a sharp sell-off, and we would be looking to around 550 to around 525. As these levels are so close, obviously use that as a zone. Now if we broke any lower, we do have a final support at 125. Is that likely? No, but again, always better to be prepared. Now just want to quickly note, because a lot of people always say, why do you provide levels to the up and downside? Again, if I do have a bias on a stock, I don't want it to affect you as a viewer, because I don't know whether you're long or short bias. So this provides, or again, if you have no bias, you don't care what way you trade, then this is how these levels work. Because you know, when it first, the trade opportunity is the same either side. The first time it hits it, you're looking for the pullback. If you come back to retest it, you break through, you're then waiting for that confirmation on the retest, and if it holds, you expect a continuation. Again, you can play this to the either long or short side, so providing levels both sides. We don't need to say whether it's going to go up or down from here, we just need to know what's going to happen when it hits the important levels. So really, me personally, the way I would be looking at NIO is, unless it comes down to $9, I'm not paying attention to it, and unless it hits $17, I'm not personally looking to trade it. But again, there is some opportunity if it can break out of here. It's just, is it within your risk parameters? Me, I like the high probability setup, so I'm not paying attention to that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on NIO. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe, and check out one of these two analysis videos.